Burnout did more than exhaust me. It took away my ability to imagine a future that looked meaningfully different from the life I was already living. At work, I could plan years ahead, assess risks, and prepare for difficult decisions. Yet, when I tried to picture my own future, all I could see was another version of the same week. Another Monday morning, another demanding quarter, another year in which my children were older and I was still telling myself that life would calm down eventually. The future had stopped feeling like somewhere I was going and started feeling like an extension of my calendar. That was part of what led me to Joe Dispenza's meditations. I did not begin because I believed I could close my eyes and magically create a different life. I came to them with uncertainty, and I do not see meditation as a cure for burnout. What I needed was somewhere to practice imagining that my present circumstances were not the only future available to me. Whenever I pictured more freedom, more time with my family, or work that did not consume everything I had, my practical mind demanded an explanation. How would it happen? What would replace the income? Was I being unrealistic, or simply trying to escape a life I should appreciate? I had spent so many years respecting only the futures I could defend with numbers, that wanting something before I knew how to achieve it felt irresponsible. The meditations gave me space in which I did not have to solve the future before I was allowed to imagine it. For a few minutes, I could picture traveling with my family without work following me, or waking up without feeling that the whole day belonged to somebody else. What surprised me was that hope did not always feel comforting. Sometimes it hurt, because imagining a different future made me more aware of what I felt I was missing now. I would see mothers traveling with their children or simply being present during ordinary days, and I would feel something more complicated than envy. My children are growing while I am working to create enough security to have more time with them later, and I wonder whether I am sacrificing the very years I am trying to save. I know responsibility is also a form of love, but that does not erase the sadness of being physically present and emotionally depleted. Meditation has not resolved that conflict, but it has helped me understand that wanting more time with the people I love is not ingratitude. Creating content has become another part of this process. Even though it takes time I do not really have. There are nights when I sit down already exhausted, yet the tiredness I feel after creating is different from the tiredness I bring home from work. My job requires me to respond, decide, and carry consequences for other people. Creating asks me to use a part of myself that had gone quiet. I am learning to write, edit, notice images, and trust an idea long enough to see what it becomes. Becoming a beginner again has been uncomfortable, but it has also made me feel more awake. Every video became evidence that my life could still contain curiosity and work I chose for myself. Then, almost without noticing, I began measuring it. I want these channels to grow and earn money because part of the future I imagine includes more control over my time. The danger begins when every video starts carrying the weight of rescuing me. Once I attach freedom to the outcome, a video becomes proof that I might eventually build a different life. And when the numbers are small, it can feel as though that future has moved further away. The outlet then starts acquiring the same machinery as the career I am trying to loosen its hold on me. Analytics, comparisons, targets, and the pressure to make every hour produce something measurable. I can replace a performance review with a dashboard and a promotion cycle with a monetization goal, while still letting something outside me decide whether my work has value. The answer is not to stop caring whether the channels grow. Growth represents possibility, but I also do not want it to become the only proof that creating matters. I want this work to become financially meaningful while remaining something that gives part of me back rather than taking another part away. The life I imagine is not primarily about wealth. I think about taking a trip without checking email, being available when my children need me, and waking up knowing that at least part of the day belongs to me. Meditation is helping me picture that life before I know how to build it, while creating is helping me believe I may still be capable of moving toward it. Neither one is a guaranteed escape route, and I am trying not to turn either into another demand I must perform perfectly. Perhaps this stage of recovering from burnout is not about knowing exactly how to leave the old life. Perhaps it is about learning to imagine something different without immediately turning that hope into another job. Can I build toward freedom without disappearing into the work of getting there? I do not have that answer, but that is where I need to go next. This is Crude Reality. I will meet you there.